Had this afternoon confirming receipt of South Africa's request to withdraw from the International Criminal Court. The ICC itself is yet to respond.
South Africa's withdrawal from the court in The Hague could take effect 1 year from October the 19th. Justice Minister Michael Masutha says that the decision follows two court rulings that found South Africa should have arrested Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir when he attended an African Union summit in Johannesburg last year. The ICC issued a warrant of arrest for Bashir in 2009 on charges of war crimes and crimes against humanity.
NGC has recommended that government reviews South Africa's membership of the ICC.
Exactly a year since this declaration by the ANC's NGC, the wheels of change are in motion. At the time, the ANC said arresting the commander-in-chief of a sovereign state amounted to declaring war. This time around, Cabinet is more forthright.
Do they believe that forced regime change in the manner that we were sought as South Africa to be the guinea pig and the first country on earth to have effected would have advanced their cause as Sudanese citizens?
To withdraw from the ICC comes just days after Burundi voted to leave the International Court. Expectations are that more African states will renounce their membership in line with concerns raised by the African Union over bias. Just last week, the ICC chief prosecutor spelled out her fears.
It would really be a regression on the continent, a regression, a very bad regression for us to decide to choose impunity over justice, because this is exactly what it means.
All that is left now is for Parliament to repeal the Domestic ICC Act of 2002, which Cabinet says is in conflict with its international obligation to provide immunity to sitting heads of state. It seems the blame falls squarely on the Mbeki Cabinet, which gave effect to the founding document of the International Criminal Court.
This may have been an oversight at the time. It may well be that the writers of our laws at the time understood matters differently, that did not necessarily constitute a contradiction.
Government has also abandoned its constitutional court obligation to appeal the Supreme Court of Appeal's ruling that the Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir should have been arrested last year. This means that the ruling still stands that government was in contempt of the High Court ruling and South Africa should have arrested Omar al-Bashir. Aldrin Sampear, SABC News, Pretoria.